Right, hello everyone. Welcome to another track guide. So this was my qualifying lap for Zandvoort on Wednesday, 1:20.983. Yeah, my setup last week was decent. I actually managed quite a solid P19 finish in the broadcast, so I thought I'd come back and share my knowledge once again. I'm wearing a hat today because I'm now bald and I don't like how it looks on the camera, so that's why that's different. So coming to turn one, we've got the 100-meter board on the left that I like to use. Then I like to brake in quite a straight line because you have like a bit of a crest here to brake on. But I did enter turn one quite late. We'll talk about the setup after, but this is quite a very high downforce setup, if that makes any sense. Quite a very high downforce setup. So I'm coming for quite a late apex, but you can definitely attack turn one more than this. You can definitely turn in earlier and have the car a good half a car length to the right hand side, or even more than that. So it's up to you how you want to approach turn one here. But I go for more of a late apex, using all of that curb on the left. Then here, turn 3. No, it's turn 2. Okay, sure. Using all the curb on the left, then turn in third gear, use all the curb on the right. But you want to carry a lot of speed through turn 2 because turn 3 obviously has this banking. So a mistake I've seen some people make at this track is slowing down turn 2 and then coming to the right hand side like you normally would with a kind of normal turn here. But because it's got the banking, you can take a lot more speed going in. Also, I've seen people go higher up turn 3 here and go much closer to the green part here, which obviously gives more than, like, you can get a better exit that way. I'm just a bit scared of the marbles here. You can see all this crap on the track here that scares me a bit in terms of, like, if you go on there, it can cause you to lose grip. So it's up to you if you want to take a more adventurous line up there and then obviously come back down second gear over the curb for the exit. Then yeah, nice and flat out here. Then I like to just lift and kick the gear down to fourth and no braking around there. And then fourth gear around here. Use all the curb on the left hand side and then come down to second. So for all of that section, there's no particular braking braking markers, just using the crest to know where I am here. And then yeah, just using the flow of the track to use my for references. Same here, no particular reference, just slowing down to second gear. Coming to the right hand side, second gear. Push the exit, manage to throttle a bit to gain the traction. Then I like to stay in fourth gear here. Brake just before the curb. You can go over the orange if you want, although it does unsettle the car. Down to second gear. Push over the curb. And then again here, I've got no particular reference. There's not much going on next to the track here. You've got the 50 board and then nothing. So just braking relative to the crest and how close I am to the corner. But maybe you have something better to go by than I do. And then yeah, keep it narrow down to the line. There's no need to use all of the track there. I'm just going to lose time by doing that. So with regards to setup, this is what I was using for that particular lap. So quite a high downforce setup, maximum front wing with the 0.25 wicker. And then the rear wing, I think this is worth talking about. So 5.5, quite a safe option in my experience, but obviously through those high speed like fourth gear turns, I don't want any dramas with the rear, especially in qualifying where you've only got one shot to make it count. So 5.5, and then in the race setup that I used, I had 5.1 on the rear wing and everything else basically the same. This is something that you can definitely take down if you want to take a bit more risk and have a bit more of a competitive car down the straight for overtaking and defending. You could honestly try anything down here. Like, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you the way you drive really, and how much kind of risk you want to take. But I definitely would not use any more than this. I would definitely go only down and just see what works. But I'm just going to share pretty much what I used on Wednesday. Also, if you did want to take the rear wing down, as I showed, then you would also then want to probably increase fifth gear to like 278.8 at least, if not even more than that. So I might share the setup with 278 and a bit less rear wing. Apart from that, everything else is just stuff that I've come to conclusions with through trial and error. Steering ratio is what you can change if you want. You can make the car more responsive again, like last week if you want. I just lowered it a bit to help with turn 3, the banked turn, because I'm using a lot of steering lock on that one. And then yeah, feel free to change anything else that you want. Fuel level, you can add more if you want to be safe, but I think this is a safe amount. And yeah, that's all I have to say, I think. So yeah, any comments on the video or the setup, let me know. And thanks, and I hope you all have a good time racing this weekend. And I hope I do as well.